Oh, I actually wait. Let me make sure the mic is fine. I just realized because I did mess around with a few things today. Okay, no, good. Welcome back, future VOD listeners, to another stream on the internet. Yes, I'm back. For now, touch wood. Feeling a lot better. So hopefully I'll be able to stick it out today. Even if I just do like a few hours to try and help myself catch up with Gyakuten Live. And also, I will say, more than likely, I'd say... Well, I haven't discussed it with Golden yet, but if we were to reschedule, it'd probably be next week when we do the Jackbox stream, more than likely. I'd have to just double check with them, though, just in case. But of course, if you like the sound of us playing Gyakuten Live again today, make sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the stream as I go to set everything up. And say hello to everybody that's popping in right now. Like Toothless and Ida. Welcome in, both of you. How are you both keeping today? Just let me type that. This is the second time I get a gifted sub, isn't it? Yeah. It's just the... whatchamacallit, the... When I do the random gifting out of subs, it just likes you too much, you know? I say that, but then again, wasn't it someone else as well that got like a bunch of them? And they're just always lucky to get some, like... And hey, Ida, got some new rocks. I'm amazing today, and I got some new rocks today. Oh, that's good, Ida, yeah. Nice to hear it. Hopefully you're ready for the stream, unless you're going to pop off, and that's all good. Even if you're just popping in. Because I need to do some catch-up. I need to remember, like, where the hell we were in Gyakuten Live. Because last thing I said in that stream was like, oh, we gotta, like, play this consistently. And I do the exact opposite. Like, we haven't actually, like, played it at all since the last stream, so, yeah. I am also still a bit weird in the in the throat. As you might be able to hear from when I do that from time to time, still a bit phlegmy. So I'm not going to be doing voices today, but I will still be like reading dialogue, but I'll probably be keeping a lot more of my thoughts to myself as opposed to verbalizing them. So yeah. Also, there's still some redeems on Twitch that are still turned off because I don't think I'm ready yet to go back into the exercises until I'm fully healed, so yeah. I'm just popping in for a few minutes because my family are taking me to a beach or forest to find more rocks, so fuck yeah. Nice, Ida, yeah. Take care, Ida, whenever you head off now in a few minutes, like. On a normal day, I look at my email and there's a notification if me getting a sub. Oh yeah, no, it does that to me as well. When gifting subs and also being gifted subs, that like it'll tell me when there's subs. Hi, wait, no, but ow, fuck, Mike, ow, my head. What are you doing that for, man? And then she's rapid fire from the fucking seal. Oh my god, make me go all over the place. Fucking hell. Welcome in, both of you. How are you both keeping? I could exaggerate the voice, be like, yeah, I'm just kind of like this today. But it's not that bad. But as I was saying there, I'll basically have to, like, not do voices today, so yeah. What do you mean bad, Joe? What the fuck did I do? I got a caramel, like, rock. Ooh, nice. And great, I just found the silliest skin for Minecraft, and I got the perfect mod pack. Me and Agent started a new world too, with better mods. Nice. Sounds like a grand old time now. Or they might say in the olden days, that's a gay old time, that's a great old time. I'm on this one. Wait, this is loading, isn't it? Yeah, okay, continue. Just making sure, because I don't want to accidentally delete a save file. But yeah, I had to move my fan because, you're streaming when I have to leave. I waited till I had my dinner. My dinner was finished. I was setting things up. Was about to click go live, and now you're in complaining, huh? I have no clue about this game, Sob. I'm gonna probably just talk about random shit while I'm here. That's all good, Mike. I think we read this the last day, but I'll read it again just in case. So the Expunged Turnabout, Trial Day 1, Part 2, Event Horizon. The monster is as dark as darkness itself, invisible against the void. It hunts just beyond the edge of perception, so as you draw too close, resistance becomes meaningless. Once that unseen line is crossed, the only fate is to be devoured by the singularity, with no chance of ever returning. Why did I feel like I read that in such a way like I read the Sherry Arbor story pointers, or when I do a Sherry Arbor story video where I introduce everything, being like, hello everyone, welcome back to another new Sherry Arbor story update. I'm going to head off now because I'm going to the forest and I'll update you next stream. That's all good, Ada, yeah. Have a good time out. Au revoir. I was going to do something else and I forgot. I was going to do something else and I forgot. No, it's gone. Okay. We just go in. Court is now back in session for the trial of Kawamoto Misato. I'm pronouncing that wrong, aren't I? I'll escape from your walls and stab you. Okay, so you have to leave. Well, I guess if you're leaving, you will be, like, exiting through the walls, and then you can stab me on the way out, I guess. So I don't have walls. I do, Mike. That's the whole point. And hey, Poop Master, welcome back in, man. How are you keeping? Hope you're keeping well. Prosecution, it was up to you to prepare the witness to testify. Has that been done? It has. Oh yeah, I gave them, like, the female British voice the last day. There's a significant gap in the defendant's memory, but she should be able to testify about anything before the attack, and anything after she came to. So we're kind of like putting together the thing. Unfortunately, amnesia is a finicky thing, and the sense of discontinuity seems to make her very antsy. I'd say she's at risk of going into shock or having a panic attack, but calling her up wasn't my idea. What's that supposed to mean? I must warn you, just because you offered up your own client to testify doesn't mean this will be easy for you. You may think that you've gotten some leeway, but you'd be wrong. You've released the balsets that keep you on the ground, flying too ambitiously, not understanding that the ground was the safest place to be. Feels like liberation until you realize too late that the upside-down spike guys of the skies are floating above you. The upside-down spikes of punishment, ready to end your miserable illusion of freedom. Is this like a fucking Mario reference? A very angry seal. This is the call of a very angry seal. Wait, what game is this? This is a fan game, like Ace Attorney, mixed with Love Live. It's called Gyakuten Live. Made by Crackalack. Yeah, Crackalack. And I swear if I'm remembering that wrong, I'm gonna be so annoyed at myself. And also, Jesus Christ, don't do that to me as well. Like, I only have so much energy in me to be able to do that. Welcome in. How are you keeping? How are you? Oh, cool. Belly slap. Don't you mean like the shoulder chest slap? The intimidation? You already used the balls. Oh yeah, wait, did they already use it? I swear. Yeah, I was reading that. I was like, did they use that already? Andiamo. Let's get this party started. Actually, I shouldn't question the seal. Welcome back to the witness stand, Misato. How are you feeling right now? Not as bad as before. I think your advice was helpful, but I'm still nervous. See, I feel it there in my throat and I want to get it out and I can't. It's just stuck there. So sorry if you hear a lot of there's just going to be a lot of that for the stream. Oh, I forgot to try, since I have the racing wheel, the gaming wheel, controller wheel, I was meant to try flat out with it and see if it worked. Because that'd be so cool if it did. I can't shake the feeling that my memory won't be reliable enough. There's so much stress and pressure, I can't make any promises. Look at me, Misato. Will you promise me one thing? What is it? Maybe I was a bit hasty when I rejected the plea bargain, but I have my reasons. Still, even in the worst case scenario, I'll try to make sure that your reputation is protected. Also, I will say, I've been trying to catch up with Genjin a little bit off stream. With the side quest that I'm doing right now. But fuck me, I wish I did the side quest on stream. Because I guess spoilers for Genjin in a sense. It goes through like Sandrone and this bow and their acting and stuff like that. And it's really... It's basically the usual question of like, can the machine actually have feelings and thoughts and so on and so forth. And I do really like it. So Seal says I'm not allowed to post any more cringy video clips. But no, Golden, the views! The views are gonna dry up if you don't, please! You need to post more clips! I was genuinely shocked though when I seen the actual, I think it's the latest clip you upload. I can't remember, unless you have uploaded another one in like recent time. She blamed it on you, said you don't like them. I didn't say I didn't like them, I love them. They're only just saying that to protect themselves. They don't like them. But yeah. Why, Seal's your boss? In exchange, don't worry about whether you can or can't. What matters right now is that you give it your best shot, believe and hope, okay? Oh, not that silly line again, Kuroko-senpai. But okay, I'll try my best. Hopefully she can calm down a bit. The last thing I need is for her to choke on the stand due to stress. Enough of the sappy nonsense. I think we should first answer what happened after the attack. Defendant, tell us the earliest thing you remember after that gap in your memory. Alright, I hope this goes well. Witness testimony. After the confrontation. Just as a reminder, the last thing I clearly remember before the gap in my memory is staring down Hayako while holding the shovel in my hands. Everything afterwards is a blur, but the next thing I can remember is being in the parking lot of Sea Paradise. There's a walled off area to the side with construction signs. Didn't the prosecutor say that there was construction going on there? I must have been near the ocean, because I could hear waves. I guess the cliff Hayako was found under was nearby, but I can't recall if I knew she was there at the time. The only thing I can remember is that I wanted to get back to the inn as soon as possible, so I punched in the coordinates in my GPS and headed back. I got there, I hastily checked in, and looked for Ai. Fortunately, she was safe and asleep in our room. Also, she did just check straight into the room. Uh-oh. Don't say that, O'Hara. She might as well be. Wait, what? So, you were at Sea Paradise? I was, but I'm not the killer, I swear. Objection! If you don't remember your own actions at the moment that Hayako's death happened, then you can't rule yourself out as the killer. Your opinion means nothing. What? That's not good. I've got to address this somehow. I know that Misato would absolutely not have the guts or ability to commit murder. I've just got to figure out how I can explain this away. That's quite the revelation, defendant. Did you have any other locations logged on your GPS? No. On the day of the murder, there were only 2 entries on my GPS, both of them being Touchman Inn. The first one when I drove to Touchman with Ai, the second is where I drove back after confrontation. There isn't anything else. Hang on a second, what made you choose to go to Sea Paradise specifically? There's no GPS entry for Sea Paradise, so how did you end up there? I can't say I know. That part's occluded by my amnesia. I'm sorry.
Hold it.
Hold it. I think it's blatantly obvious that the defendant simply blindly searched around until she found a suitable place to park her scooter and dispose of the body. It was happenstance. Sea Paradise is just down the street from Touchman Inn. I have no qualms about believing that the defendant randomly ran into it while driving around. It definitely looks bad, but Misato promised to believe and hope. I've got to do the same in turn. Since Misato is missing a lot of context here, I should try pressing her to see if I can open up any opportunities to find a contradiction. Cross-examination. Just as a reminder, the last thing I clearly remember before the gap in the memory. Can you describe the scene for us? In particular, did the victim lower her mask like we discussed? Well, it was raining, and I was cornered near a faulty light pole as Hayako approached me. I don't think I remember seeing her lower her mask, but I think she had her hand on her mask, as if she was prepared to lower it. I'm not sure. Sorry if that isn't helpful. I thought I could remember, but I couldn't. An eyes drawing is unreliable on this point. I wonder if there's something else. Perhaps the defense would like to help her client out. Got any ideas? Perhaps, is there anything that I could present that could fully explain whether or not Hayako's mask was lowered at the time of the confrontation? At the time of the confrontation. Wait, is there anything I could present that could fully explain whether or not Hayako's mask was lowered at the time of the confrontation? Well, you were just saying about Ai's mask not being useful, right? Sorry. Random points like that will just happen and I have to kind of cough up. I have no choice. Also, congratulations, Golden, on the 150th stream streak. Let me do the clapping. It is open this time, I swear. Crazy. Wait, what was the numbers again? Or should we just do it? Should we just do the wheel spin at 150? Because I know I turned the wheel spin off for all the other stuff. But I mean, it is the stream streak. We can do it now, like. Whilst I'm trying to think, like, if there's anything. You know, actually, I could just back out of this, like. Yes, you owe me a wheel spin because it's 50, 25, 50, 75. Okay, yeah. I'll just say no to this for a minute. I'll probably eat a penalty if I'm too hasty here. I should think this through before trying anything too bold. But yeah, sorry Palm, welcome in. How are you keeping today? An insane, slightly murderous pomegranate says hello. Hello to you too. See, I thought we did it a different way. I thought it was like 25, 55, 75, and 100. But at this point, we might as well wrap it, or, like, even out the numbers whilst I can't fully remember which it was. I'd be pomegranate. What about you? I'm Grant. I'm getting on with life. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's straight to the quadruple the next time. Okay, I'll admit that's a little bit mean of me. If I were to just quadruple fucking respin. Nah, I'm not doing that. I will grace you with some leeway. Okay, so that'd be quadruple, friend. Now that just means I get 4 spins. Wait, just 1 minute. It says re-spin. So if you do a spin, you're meant to spin again. Oh fuck, you're kind of right though with that logic. Hold on, let me write down the next few things that come up then. Because if it's specifically 4 spins, I agree with Golden, it means 4 spins. Yeah, I get 4 spins, so that's spin number 1. I don't know why I keep this on my desk. There's barely any pages left to write on in this joke. Right, hold on. Let me do the... Or at least write down stand for minute. This is number 2. To think I turned off the wheel today and we're still doing the wheel spin. Damn. Okay, specifically, I can't do the voice today, but voice critical. Moist voice. And I need to delete that one, that's a do. Let me do that first before we spin again. It looked like the model was having a stroke while he wrote. So spin until it lands on something that... Okay, this is a weird one. This doesn't count, right? Because, like, usually this makes you respin anyway. Because if we put this in effect, that means the other two things this needs to land on has to be a voice or singing. That's fine. Skip it, spin again. But do we apply the debuff of though it only being voices and singing? It's funny you think like I'd already have all the wheel figured out, but this is like new even for me, like. And congrats Palm as well on the 25 stream streak. I just realized I owe Palm a spin as well now. Well, since you can't sing and you can't do voice anyway, spin again. But I am right. I am writing them down for like future reference. Nah, fuck it, we'll skip it. Makes it more fun that way. Because watch it land on like gifting subs now. Okay, so I owe, wait, 10 spots. And then, yeah, this is your last one gold, and then Palm's own one as well. You're fucking kidding me. Triple the next thing this wheel lands on and spin again. So this last one is going to triple whatever it lands on next. So many wheel spins. You're really hitting the jackpot today. Okay, so 30 squats. So not only is it 10 squats, it's basically 40 squats total, so plus 30. Imagine if it lands on respin again. So that is like another 3 spins. And if you need to wait a day or two, that's fine, yeah. Now, I do have them written down. So it's stand for a minute, moist voice, and 40 squats. I'll do the standing now, because that'll be a once and done thing. That I'm able to do now. I think my voice really makes me like sound sicker than I am, but I just don't want to push myself too much just in case. Second. I just want to... Well, actually, do I have the timer on this? I always say that, but I don't think I do. No, I have it on the other screen, but I can't move to the other screen, so we need another spin. Oh, excuse me. Wait, is it stand for a minute or is it stand for 10? I think it's stand for 10, isn't it? Oh no, it's stand for 8 minutes. I don't know why I wrote it down for like a minute. I was trying to scam you there for a minute. Can I stand for 8 minutes? Okay, we'll do the other spin and we'll do the standing another day. If it was a minute, it'd be fine. 8 minutes? I don't know. Okay, we already have that one. And for fuck's sake, we already have the squats! Right, I'll specifically write with a different color so I know it's palms. And then just underneath here. Plus 10. I am at that point where it's actually getting a bit harder to blow my nose, which is good. So that means there's less like stuff in there. Right, okay. So in total, for whenever I can do it, I need a stand for 8 minutes. Whilst doing the moist... No, that's where I got confused. The moist voice was 1 minute. And then do 50 squats. Fun fact, it is more painful for an autistic mother to give birth than a non-autistic mother. That is why I would never give birth. That and I don't have the correct anatomy. Fair enough, yeah. Is there any specific reason that it's more painful? Or would that be too TMI for the stream? I shall write that on the board as well, because I feel like if I leave it on this little notebook, I'm going to forget it. Oh, also, if you guys want to check... Oh, censoring, yeah. If you guys want to check the... whatchamacallit, the archives channel, it does have a new upload on it, showcasing that I can actually, I can record stuff from an Xbox now, if I need to. Just let me replace this for a minute. And then this is, okay, so, stand, 8 minutes, moist, 1 minute, and then 50 squats. 50 squats. That is going to be fun to try and do 50 squats after not really exercising much in the last while. Anyway, guys, I think I have to go. Nah, I'm joking. Right, let's push number 2. So everything afterwards is a blur, but the next thing I can remember is being in the parking lot of Sea Paradise. Your scooter was parked in the lot. Was there any way for your scooter to access the cliffside? I'm not sure where the cliff was, but there was a curb all around the parking lot. I would have been able to drive the scooter to the cliff, or... yeah, I wouldn't have been able to drive the scooter to the cliff. Is that so? In that case, I'd like to bring up the following question. How would Misato manage to get Hayako's body all the way from the parking lot to the cliff? Adrenaline. Have you forgotten that the defendant could simply have dragged the body to the cliff? And don't ask about blood, because the rain would have taken care of that. Right, there was no blood on me. Otherwise I might have pieced together what happened a lot earlier. Perhaps the defendant would like to help her client out. Got any ideas? Oh, so this specifically is where I can actually help them if I want. I kind of want to read everything first and go from there. A lot of fellow autism have sensory issues, which can cause to feel more pain for us than non-autistic people, so autistic mothers would feel pain much more than non-autistic mothers, yeah. Perhaps. Is there anything I could present that suggests that any blood on the ground or Misato's body couldn't have been washed off by the rain? The mask. Alright, I think I can explain away the lack of blood on the ground or Misato's body, and it's with this. Right? No, that's wrong. This will help fill the gaps in Misato's memory. Not quite, the details don't match up well enough. Oh man, really? Could have sworn I was onto something. Can you tell us what happened next, defendant? There was a walled off area to the side with construction signs. Didn't the prosecutor say that there was a construction going on there? At the time, did you realize you were at Sea Paradise or no? It was really dark at the time, so I couldn't see any of the signs. To be honest, there's a chance that I'm mistaken about where I was at the time. Most of the lights were off too. I guess that's because of the construction. The aquarium or whatever it was would have been closed. So what you're saying is there's a chance that you weren't actually at Sea Paradise at the time.
Hold it.
Don't count on it. The fact that this building was also under construction suggests that they are in the same establishment. There's not a lot of development going on in this small town, so it'd have to be a hell of a coincidence otherwise. It's safe to assume that the defendant was at Sea Paradise. Perhaps the defense would like to help a client out. No, because she's logged it in, so I can't do that. It must have been near the ocean. Actually, I'll read first, hold on. It depends on what sensory issues you have. I have crowd and sound issues, but don't feel pain like normal. Yeah. I must have been near the ocean because I could hear waves. I guess the cliff Hayako was found under was nearby, but I can't recall if I knew she was there at the time. Oh wait, wrong one, sorry. Hold it, please. Were there any other vehicles or people present? If anyone else was around, they might be a potential suspect. No, I was totally alone. It was quiet and dark and awfully frightening. Like I said, it's likely the defendant was randomly driving around looking for a place to dump Hayako's body so it wouldn't be found. Sea Paradise is currently practically abandoned, and it's near the ocean. It's the perfect location for a murder suspect to toss a body. I had nothing for that one either. The only thing I can remember is that I wanted to get back to the inn as soon as possible, so I punched in the coordinates in my GPS and headed back. So how long was the drive back to the inn? Not too long. The inn was right down the street from where I was, so it was maybe a minute or two. It's weird though. Even though the drive is only a couple of minutes, the gap in my memory is way longer. If I'm estimating correctly, it has to be at least an hour long. A whole hour? What could have been going on for a whole hour if the drive was so short?
Hold it.
Lots of things. Perhaps the defendant was waiting for the roads to be cleared of witnesses. Perhaps the defendant drove in the other direction before finding Sea Paradise. It could be anything. I know you're thinking of trying to say something else did this, but the simplest solution is often the best. Last one. When I got there, I hastily checked in and looked for Ai. Fortunately, she was safe and asleep in her room. Ai is just a little kid. She managed to check in by herself. That's what I was thinking, actually. The room was booked and paid for, so all Ai-chan had to do, was show that the room was hers. She's very smart, and I'm sure she made friends with Shima and Mito's baby sister while I was gone. It's kinda nice to see her not stressing out, but I don't think she needs any help with this one. It feels weird pondering to myself instead of pondering with Misato for a change, let's say. As daunting as the situation feels, I need to work under the assumption that Misato would never commit murder. There must have been another reason she ended up at Sea Paradise. First, I should try pressing her for more information. Perhaps one of her statements doesn't make sense. Without digging a little deeper, we wouldn't know. Kuroko, why are you moving around like that? Muscle spasms? So on that last one, I can't actually push or use what I have as evidence to prove I'm not guilty. Okay. So, hold on. So just as a reminder, the last thing I clearly remember before the gap in my memory is staring down Hayako while holding the shovel in my hands. Everything afterwards is a blur, but the next thing I remember is being in the parking lot of Sea Paradise. Was the parking lot closed by chance? Unfortunately, the time kind of lines up as well. There's a walled off area to the side with construction signs. Didn't the prosecutor say there was construction going on there? It must have been near the ocean because I could hear waves. I guess the cliff Hayako was found under was nearby, but I can't recall if I knew she was there at the time. The only thing I can remember is that I want to get back to the inn as soon as possible, so I punched in the coordinates in my GPS and headed back. Maybe she took her time because it was like lashing rain. Maybe she waited for the rain to stop. She's frail as well, right? So... Sorry, bro. She's frail. So she wouldn't want to drive through the rain if that would make her sick. So 2 things I can present.
Hold it.
Firstly, I don't know if the rain could be shown through this.
Take that.
No.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Take that.
No. It's too loose. I need to like. Actually attack. When I got there, I hastily checked in and looked for Ai. Fortunately, she was safe and asleep in her room. Well, yeah, I know that would be after the point, but I'm still going to press it anyway. Oh, wait, I can't press it like that. What was I gonna check in? I try to remember now. Actually, which one I was gonna do. It's either this or.
Objection.
Huh. I might have to like read their dialogue a bit more. As I said, I'll probably just be reading a lot of this in my head so I don't overuse my throat. It doesn't really prove it though, does it, Joe? Because wait, can I? Okay, so it's at the bottom here. And if somebody's neck was struck, yeah, the blood could spurt out like that. But if they had it down to their side, it wouldn't be like that, so I'll say no. So, blur.
Hold it.
Hold it. Is there anything I could present that suggests that any blood on the ground or Misato's body couldn't have been washed off by the rain? Not really, no. Walled off area. Oh, it's trying to be back. Dark, couldn't see signs. Most of the lights. Construction.
Hold it.
Is there anything I could present that could show that Misato wasn't actually at Sea Paradise? I'm trying to think now. I mean, maybe the drawing? Because that was 20 minutes after? Yeah, so you continue to observe the scene for 20 minutes after the attack. And like, there is an hour of time, but if you killed somebody, why would you be like there for 20 minutes? Fuck it, give it a try. No, wrong one. No, that's it. My brain is not activated right now.
Objection! Hold it.
Cross-examination. Where? Construction. But yeah, that way, hold on, that was this one here. Is there anything else for that? Not really. It's like something that could prove they were not at the actual place. Now, move on. So it must have been near the ocean because I could hear waves. Oh. Potential. If it was randomly driving them across a place to dump higher body, would be found. Sea Paradise is currently practically abandoned and it's near the ocean. Toss a body. Is there anything I could present that could show that Misato wasn't actually alone? Not really, no, because like... Because there's nothing really here that kind of proves they weren't there alone. Or they are. That would prove that they were, yeah, prove that they weren't alone. I want to go back to the inn, punch the coordinates. Too long, the inn's right down the street. There's only a couple minutes left after the vote. The estimated correct place has been at least an hour. Going on for a whole hour, that's for sure. Lots of things. Fed was waiting for the roads to be cleared. Drove in the other direction. To present to fully explain why it took a whole hour for the situation to play out. I mean, not the whole hour, but I still want to present the drawing if I didn't already on this one. No, I already did that. Silly me.
Hold it.
Fair point. So, is there anything... Hariko's head is the only blood found within 2 blocks of the inn. Yeah, the profiles won't really help here either. When I got there, I hastily checked in and looked for I. Check in. So it was hers. Very smart. Back up a bit. Oh yeah, she was safe and asleep. I don't think it's gonna help. That's pondering. Joe, is seal spin redeemed currently in Twitch's stomach? It is, yeah. The only reason I did those spins is because you guys hit watch streak goals, but I have them off for today.
Technically, I'm a furry, right?
Technically, I'm not, right? Oh my god, stretch. Oh, Jesus, good stretch. Oh, wow. Oh my god. My chair would go back like this all day, and I was wondering why. And now it will. I'm like, yes. Oh my god. Oh, that's so nice. Don't scream at me. Technically, you would be because your ears and tail showed up in the mail yesterday. Wait. No, wait. Shush. Silence. What are you trying to scare me for? I can't even do a high voice. Leave me alone. My head. It hurty. Oh yeah, there's the other one. It's like, the stream deck is there. Oh, flat. Oh, actually, can go to your screen. Jax! Sorry, I can't do the voice properly. But I can say that I found a Zoobal hole. Comforted by Golden Joseph, or confirmed by Golden Joseph furry. I'm not a furry. Shoosh. Okay, she was asleep in the room. This one's a bit airtight, isn't it? I can't really think of much else. Can I ask Mito? He was already screaming Jax is enough yesterday. Leave him alone.
Objection!
Nah, that doesn't work like that. I might have to just start spamming these, to be honest. Need to work on the assumption that Misato would never commit murder. Another reason she ended up at Sea Paradise. First, she's suppressing her for information. Well, I don't know if he is one right now, but I know he will be one in the future. In what scenario was he screaming Jay or Jax's name? It's like when, you know, Jax's stupid autocorrect. You know that moment, Palm from the Amazing Digital Circus, episode 1? And Kinger just goes, Jax, I found the Zoobal hole. That's basically what the reference is. So last thing I clearly remember, staring down Hayako while holding a shovel in my hands. Fuck it, we present everything at this rate. He could have been screaming Jax's name in a bedroom context? Huh? Definitely not, no. What? Everything afterwards is a blur. But the next thing I can remember is being in the parking lot of Sea Paradise. It's a walled off area. I must have been near. So she can't remember for the hour that she was there. What the fuck, Paul? Oh, I didn't mean to fucking push it. Hold it. Couldn't have been washed off by the rain. Wait. On the face of the cliff. Yes, actually. The report. The fucking report says it! I'm such a genius! What? It's Joe. It could have happened. Wait a minute, prosecution. You're saying that there was no blood on the ground or Misato's body because of the rain at the time? Got a problem with that? She was obviously wearing waterproof clothing at the time due to the rain, so any blood would have washed right off. I do have a problem with that. Look at the crime report. It says that blood was found on the cliff. You tell me that rain washed the blood off of Misato, but not the cliff? I find that hard to believe. But blood was indeed found on the cliff. How could the rain not have washed it away? It wouldn't have. By the time Hayako's body was dumped at Sea Paradise, the rain had stopped. You're right. You can't have one without the other. But how could it be that there was no blood on Misato's body then? The victim certainly fell off the cliff. I would once again like to make my previous suggestion that Hayako survived the initial encounter with Misato. How she ended up falling off the cliff anyway, I don't know. However, I'd say that this casts reasonable doubt on the case against my client. The true reason Hayako fell off the cliff is unconnected to her.
Objection!
False. Dragging a body doesn't require much physical contact. It's not as if the defendant was carrying the victim, so she was likely simply very careful. Oh yeah? Were you at Sea Paradise the morning after the crime? And you were the one who found Hayako's body? Did you find any blood among the ground? Admittedly, no. I didn't find any blood at Sea Paradise on the day of the murder, except the blood on the cliff. In that case, the murder couldn't have occurred the way that we've been thinking. Is that right, defense? Yeah. Yup, the only way it could have happened now is if Hayako was alive, or at least uninjured, up until she got to the cliff. I think that's where the story stands. Oh. What is that noise? Oh, that's my phone. My parents are looking for me. Defense, did you want to take a moment to take the call? Not really, no. Oh, damn. That's sad. No? Nah, let's just get back to the trial. As I was saying, the lack of blood at Sea Paradise indicates that Misato couldn't have dragged Hayako's body to the sea the way we thought, and that's assuming it even happened at all. Don't get cocky. It's very possible that the defendant simply bandaged the wound with a rag or something so it didn't continue to bleed openly. Under that narrative, the blood on the cliff would have come from new wounds caused by the damage sustained from being dropped off a sharply rocky cliff. It's quite a disturbing mental image. Defendant, how long is the gap in your memory? If you had enough time to prepare the body before disposal, then would you have been able to prevent blood trails? Honestly, at least an hour or so. The rain had stopped and my clothes had mostly dried. It had to have been a good amount of time. An hour? I suppose it's plausible that the defendant had time to dress the victim's wounds. Well, since we have a narrative of what happened after the confrontation, it might be a good time for the defendant to testify more clearly about what happened before the confrontation. Oh, right. That was what Misato's earlier testimony was about, but she got cut off due to the gap in her memory. Misato, can you testify about the events leading up to the confrontation with Hayako again? Just stop yourself before your memory gap, but do try to be as detailed as you can. Okay, I'll see what I can remember. Witness testimony. What is joke? It could have happened. Yeah, we don't talk about things like that. It's gross. Hasn't Joe said worse in stream? No, Palm. You sure? On the night of the murder. I arrived at the inn with I rather than late that night. I parked on the ground floor of the parking place just across the street. Our luggage was in the cargo bed, so we tilted it to lower 2 luggage cases to the ground as usual. I could also have opened the side gates of the cargo bed, but I'm too weak to put them back up. My scooter's cargo bed is modified with a motor. It takes a bit of time to rest the cargo bed to its original position. So I offered to take our luggage to the inn while I stayed behind for a bit to reset the bed and put our helmets away. While I was doing that, Hayako approached me, and I really did think she was Kasake One. That's the word I'm reading wrong, I think. And then she referred to me by name, and she said she had been looking for me. I thought I was going to die. So that's when I ran across the street to the inn. Wait, when I ran across the street to the inn? Aren't they not at the inn? Or am I reading this wrong already? Arrived at the inn rather late at night. I parked on the ground floor. Oh, of the parking place just across the street. Oh, I got it, okay. There's a parking place across the street? So that's when I ran across the street and I grabbed the shovel and then I don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure if Hayako ever did lower her mask, but I do remember her putting her hand on her mask at the time, so maybe she did lower it during the gap in my memory. Egg. She referred to you by name? Were you being targeted? I don't know, but I really did feel like it. Recall that the defendant also felt a sense of duty to protect her sister. If you were in her shoes, would you kill to protect your loved ones? I know many who would. But was killing really the only option? Wasn't there some other way for Misato to escape? I would think fighting back would be the first thing she would think to do. I didn't know what else to do. When Hayako appeared, she was between me and my scooter. That's highlighted for some reason. I wouldn't have been able to get to it. If that's the case, could it be that Hayako deliberately waited until Misato was alone? What did she want from Misato? Cross-examination. Might think of another VTuber. If someone tried to attack my family, I would kill them, yeah. So I arrived at the inn. While across the street, there was no space in the inn's own parking lot. The inn doesn't have a parking lot, just a driveway. I suppose you're expected to park elsewhere and walk over to the inn. Yes, a parking structure was built next to the inn after locals complained about parking shortages during tourist seasons. I hear that it had to be kept small so that it didn't interfere with the natural sights too much. Oh yeah, we can actually show references for these actually. Hold on. I think. No, I'm not showing references for this, just in case I dox myself by accident. But I was going to bring up a reference actually for... Nah, I'd probably do that at the end. Isn't this the game made by Crack? It is, Agent, yeah. And welcome in, man. How are you keeping today? Hope you're keeping well. Where's Wheelspin, British-eyed man? The wheel spin's still off for now because I'm not feeling too well still. Like I say not feeling too well, it's more so in the throat. I just don't want to push myself too much yet. And unfortunately you don't get a wheel spin from that streak because it's not 150.
No way!
No way! Wait, did that work? I don't think it still worked, did it? Please tell me that did work and I just missed it. Can I get a UWU at least? No. Just no. I guess you can claim that now. Hold on, let me just check the viewer rewards. Wait, I need to go into alerts. There we go. Going into the wrong section. Oh, excuse me.
Away! Away!
Why is it not working? Where the fuck is it? Joe, can I get in? Yeah. I mean, that's not what I just said anyway, I guess. Fuck it.
Away!
Why is it not working? Man, this is some bullshit. It should be working. No, but like, it's not showing up with the GIF on the screen, right?
Away!
Like, you can hear it, but you can't see it.
Away!
I see, it's there!
Away!
But it's just not here for some reason. What?
Away!
Where the fuck is it? Bring that shit to the top, Joe.
Away!
Well, why isn't it working?
Away! Away!
I'm sorry, yeah. I don't get it. Question mark. Oh wait, hold on. Let me watch the video so I know the reference. Or what you're trying to reference. No? Why not? I forgot about that scene in that. I think I did read my message in mix BOTJ. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. That should be working. Let me try another one. Is it going to send it?
No, bitches.
Okay, so just none of them want to appear, and I don't know why. So it can't be that. Okay, where? Oh, it's not on the screen. Wait. Oh, this is different. Browser. Twitch alerts. Add one.
Away!
There we go. I can't remember where this was before, so I'm just gonna leave it in the corner. Now
Away!
it's working. Away! Just realized I misread the message. Both. Oh yeah, both, yeah. I'm basically asking why Joe won't say it. Why don't you say the funny words, funny man? Sorry, I shouldn't be doing voices. I already read that. In any case, it's a good thing that the parking place isn't far from the inn. It's literally right across the street. It takes maybe a minute or two to get to the inn from there. If only Masato had been able to safely get from the parking place to the inn, none of this would have happened. Our luggage was in the cargo bed, so we tilted it to lower our two luggage cases to the ground as usual. I could have opened the side gates of the cargo bed, but I'm too weak to put them back on. Joe, can you say Dave? Well, I just said Dave there. There you go. What do you mean by side gates? The cargo bed is like a big box with an open top. Normally you can undo some latches on either side of the cargo bed to lower the entire side, or that entire side. But since the side gates are a lot longer than the tailgate, they're too heavy for me to put back up. That's why I usually prefer to just tilt the whole cargo bed. I just need to pull a lever for that, not as difficult. So that explains that. Also, was there anything else in the cargo bed? Not really. It was just our luggage. Actually, there were also some straps. I had to strap down our luggage cases so they didn't accidentally bounce out of the cargo bed during transit. I also had to detach the straps and put them away when we got to the parking space, so maybe that's when Hayako snuck up on me. You think? So it was due to having to take care of the straps that you got separated from Hai? Well, it wasn't just the straps, because my scooter's cargo bed is modified with a motor. It takes a bit of time to reset the cargo bed to its original position, so I offered to take our luggage to the inn while I stayed behind for a bit to reset the bed and put our helmets away. Your cargo bed is modified? Yeah, ordinarily you'd have to grab and lift the end of the cargo bed to tilt it, but it's too heavy for me. I got mine specially modified to tilt with the push of a lever, though it's a bit slow. And how did the conversation with I go exactly? Well, I loves to help out whenever she can, and she enjoys pulling the wheeled cases. Since the inn was nearby and I thought we were alone, I figured it was safe to let her go on ahead. It was raining outside and it was really cold. The cargo bed turns rather slowly, so I wanted her to head through the rain and into the warm inn as soon as possible. I just didn't think that all of this would happen. That makes sense. I think that, and that's probably when Hayako showed up, huh? While I was doing that, Hayako approached me, and I really did think she was a Kasake One. Kushi Sake. And when you saw her, Hayako looked exactly like in the photo presented in court today. More or less. She definitely had the mask on, and she was wearing something stylistically similar to her outfit in the photo. What about her hair? Did it look like her hair in the photo? Was it shaped like scissors, wasn't it? I'm certain she had the scissors hairstyle, but I have no clue how I-chan could have missed that in her drawing. That's what I'd like to know too. Why didn't I-chan draw the scissors? Surely she couldn't have missed Hayako's prominent hairstyle. Not yet. And then she referred to me by name, and she said she was looking for me, and I thought I was going to die. She knew your name? How? Have you ever met her before? No, I've never seen her before in my life. I have no idea why she knew my name. Misato, can you remember exactly what it was that she said to you? I should be able to. I think it was something like... Geez, the music stopped and all. Are you the one known as Kawamoto Misato? I've been looking all over for you. She said that? Was there something else, anything else notable about her voice? Well, even though I only heard her say 2 sentences, I'm pretty sure she had an accent. In fact, I think she had the same accent as Miss Prosecutor, but I can't say for sure. She's British? Just like my model today as well. Fascinatingly relevant. Continue with your testimony. That's very oddly specific. She could be a cosplayer. Like the prosecutor.
I farted.
Fair enough, Mike. See, that's a potential, isn't it? Because she could be just a cosplayer. Why did you say that, I wonder? So that's when I ran across the street to the inn. I grabbed the shovel and I don't know. I'm not funny, I'm gonna die. You're okay, man, calm down. And when you said that when she appeared, Hayako had already positioned herself between you and your scooter, right? Right. The route to my scooter was cut off. I could only run in the other direction, which was the direction of the inn. But even if I could have made it to my scooter, I wouldn't have fled. There's no way I was going to leave Ai-chan unattended as long as Kasake One was around. Well, excuse me, even if she was inside the inn. In that case, there's no reason to consider going back to the scooter at all, was there? I guess you're right, but my mind was racing and I wanted to consider all my options, yet still respond quickly. It was intensely stressful. Legends say that Kasake One can outrun a motor vehicle. Not that Hayako could have been able to do that, but I wonder if there's another reason Misato decided to fight back instead of flee. To be honest, I'm not sure if Hayako ever did lower her mask, but I do remember her putting her hand on her mask at the time, so maybe she did lower it during the gap in my memory. So at the beginning of the gap in your memory, Hayako had her hand on her mask. Something like that. Again, it's all a blur, like static. I feel really anxious whenever I try to remember stuff from that point. If I rewind a bit though, I'm pretty certain that she was holding her mask, but I wouldn't be able to tell you why.
Away!
Away! At that moment, did she do anything to indicate that she would take the mask off? For example, maybe she was short of breath and wanted to lower her mask to breathe better? But not from what I can remember. And no, I don't recall her ever asking, am I pretty either. That was random. And that's the last she could tell us, so I'm forced to work with what I got here. Everything in Misato's testimony is more or less what I expected and more or less incriminating for her. I won't get anyone to take it at face value. Thank you for scaring me. I might have to dissect the information in her statements piece by piece. Any small, seemingly random detail could mean the difference between victory and defeat. I might have to think beyond what's being said explicitly in the testimony and consider what's being said implicitly. Fish. Fucking tell us why you didn't mention your name. Hey lad, welcome in man. How are you keeping today? Joe, don't you get tired of reading? Well, I've been trying to read more in recent times, so not really. And plus I do find the game interesting enough to be able to want to keep reading to actually find out the mystery. Joe, remind me please, when do you stream? It's kind of just random right now, to be honest. How are you feeling today? My voice is still a bit off. It probably doesn't really sound like it much now, but I'm still kind of coughing up a bit of phlegm. But I'm getting there anyway. How are you keeping yourself, lab? And fair enough, says Mike. I can't see what's actually... I just stopped focusing while reading, personally, and then don't feel like it, yeah. No, I've heard you ramble on long enough to notice a small difference in your voice still. Thanks, lab. Joe, I'm bored. Hi, bored. I'm Joe. How are you keeping? Let's see. Let's do that. So romantic. Ayako approached me, and I really, really did think she was Kasake One. You wanna cook with me? Cook? So if only Miss had been able to get safely from the parking place to the inn, none of this would have happened. Not like Walter Whitecock. Lad, we don't have a PC and second we're driving. I almost burned down the house while trying to boil eggs today. May I? You don't have a PC? What? Kotori? What? What? Don't Balariska? Some straps. I wish I could push her on the straps thing. Like, can we actually see the straps? There you have a Mac. I got you. Let me just break out my portable PlayStation. Kids nowadays, no Stream Deck. Attach them. I was going to get a Stream Deck, but then I was supposed to get a Steam machine. Now I might just go back to the Stream Deck. Just get a PC for real, for real. Yeah, unfortunately, I really hit the Steam machine or a laptop. You think so? Due to head, take care of straps got separated because cargo bed's modified. Sorry, I had to get that out. Joseph, where's my Steam machine? I thought you loved me. Sorry, Luna, it's on its way now, as we speak. No, lol. Joe, are you sick? No. Don't worry, Luna, I will get you a Steam machine on your B-Day. It's right around the corner, right? That's good, lad. That's good. Yeah, we're really excited for the Steam machine, and I guess cost-wise, might as well just get a standard PC. I mean, I guess I kind of regret getting rid of all my computers at one point. I had like 5 PCs all hooked up. Then we moved off the grid and not convenience. That's fair, yeah. It was a few days ago, ... February 30th. Well, actually, no, you're like basically 5 months off? 6 months off. It's July 30th. Not me double checking the date to make sure, yeah. Sorry. Scooter Bike modified motor. think a computer nowadays is a must-have for any household. I see nobody likes seal. What do you mean nobody likes seal? Are you crazy? Oh, excuse me. Laptop, or since you have a Mac and a MacBook, I guess Mac Air or Neo could do fine. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a hospital. A hospital with Luna. And Luna in a hospital makes me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. I mean, we have laptops and stuff, but most of the stuff I do is on my tablet, yeah. Because, I mean, to be fair, as you, like, even, like, having a phone or a tablet is, like, nearly enough to replace a computer to a degree. Like, if you're not, like, if it's for a family thing, like, you could almost get the family a tablet. Like, even a cheap tablet. Just for searching on the web and stuff like that. I thought you were going to say Ron from accounting makes you crazy. That's a missed opportunity now. Well, rip. I guess Ron doesn't make me crazy. Makes you crazy though. Sip, sip, sip. Alright, that was wrong. Barney makes me crazy. Barney, I think, makes everybody crazy though, Mike, to be honest. So it's modified. Yes, love Ron. He steals my brown crack. Hate Barney. Wait, brown crack sounds wrong. Why does it sound wrong? I swear to God, yes, you love, I love you both, but if you keep sipping at me, I'm writing you both out of the will. No, 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 no. Fuck. They approach. Had a mask on. She was wearing something stylistically similar to her outfit. Why didn't I draw the scissors? Surely she couldn't have missed Hayako's prominent hairstyle. Why did she? Sip, sip. May replace them. I'm not inheriting anything. I don't want your stupid dogs. I mean, look, I'll take them as well. I'm just saying, like. I mean, I use my computer for games, videos, movies, music, communication, government forums and stuff, Steam, for stream moderation, game modding, sailing, the high seas, storing pictures and other important stuff. Yeah, if you want to do everything that you said there, yeah, a PC is like a definite. Like, that's the main reason I have a gaming PC myself for the last 6 years. It's so I don't have to have a console. Even though in saying that right now, I do have an Xbox right beside me. I can go sailing? Sure, you can go sailing on the 7 seas. Right, BRB, I need to get another tissue box because this is my last tissue.
Welcome to the trailer. Here are some of my best moments. Oh, Dragonite.
And they were caught in the seawater.
Around the world, around the world.
There's actually no way. There's no way, yes! Let's go! I'm still here. Lay off a bit. Can I lay off a bit? 24. Chat. What?
It doesn't taste that bad, to be honest. It's actually nice chocolate.
Yeah, but the aftertaste is like vomit.
I can afford one citation. I can't afford that though.
Oh my fucking god! It's a big ass bar that's nearly €10, like, and like, it's probably like the length of my. You fucking idiot!
Yeah, no, now, oh fuck, it's all coming back in my head. Not that.
No! Please look down! Look down, please! Fuck it, full screen. It went straight to full screen. Make sure to tune in live. So wait, if you get DN? I don't know what DN is. I'm sorry. How the f did you catch me so quick with a these nuts joke? Like I don't even have an inhaler. I just adapted, bro. I just breathe better, like. But I do tend to try and avoid using Twitter if I can myself. But when it comes to Share Albert story, that's a different story. It's like, okay, fair enough. Let's see what I did there. Share Albert story. So anyway, I know I'm going crazy, but like,
Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today we'll be trying the Mr. Beast bar.
sorry. Plot twist: she didn't get scared of us due to us being a monster, but she got scared due to us being a furry. Maybe game is on the on the head, and we are actually in a coma. If anybody has Pyro's number, ring it up now. He might need to look at this game.
How's it going, everyone? Flashbang here.
I will just double say as well, actually, on the... You know, I didn't get water when I was down, so I picked up my bottle of water. I'm like, fuck, this is nearly empty. Pretend I wasn't here. Now I am definitely back from my break. Whew, I'm not out of breath because I tried to rush a little bit. Can't be a silly seal, you already are. To make room glow. That's actually true, Lamau. Yeah, as well. Yeah, your computer can act like a light. But the main reason I have this Xbox beside me is because I got our old Xbox repaired. And I brought this one upstairs because it's small. And I did a bit of testing, and let me find it on the let's see, the main, or not the main channel, the archives channel. Where is it? Oh, actually, in other news, real quick, the fucking PlayStation actually still are like doubling down on like no physical games, and they're just like, yeah, basically it's just like, yeah, it's just business as usual. It's like, it's not though. Oh, speaking of PCs, just give me a second, lab, and I'll find this. Can't even find my own archives channel. Joseph Knight Flyers archives. I'm starting my new job on Wednesday. Oh, congratulations, man, on that, like. Alright, give me your actual proper applause for that, like. Genuinely, good luck with that, like. And hopefully this new job is good for you, like. Unlike the last place or two that you tried. I just wanted to share this. Yay, congratulations, lab. Wait, that's
Away!
away. Copy. Because this is what I recorded earlier today. But it is like loud as shit. It's like actually me recording footage of Destiny 1. Like recording the footage on my computer from my Xbox Series S. So yeah, in the future I might move a few games or start getting games on the Xbox Series S or the Xbox Store in general, so I don't have to play them on PC, because I want to see, like, do an actual stream with it on as well, so I can actually see. And sorry, Justin, how are you keeping, man? Welcome, man. Hope you're keeping well. I want to see, like, can I start playing more higher end games with the Xbox so that the models don't suffer and my whole computer just doesn't blow up. Hopefully. It's basically like doing a kind of 2-computer setup for like streaming, except I'm using an Xbox instead of a second computer. I just need a longer desk now, because I have the space for a longer desk, but yeah. Let me just scroll up. How are you keeping as well, Justin? Technically it's Sunday, but my boss be on holiday, so she was like, come Wednesday. So or you mean Monday, yeah. So wait, are you like basically on the books then? Like, are you still classed as being in from that time, or they're like, nah, just start Wednesday? Hi Lobster, hi Luna. You turn your Xbox Series to a PC. Technically, yeah, Lamel. Fair enough, yeah. They sound chill already. No, I'm not going to turn the Series S into a PC. It's just going to be like where I'm going to try and play some games in the future on, if I can, maybe. I say this, but I was saying this with the PS3 as well, and I never did, so maybe I won't. But as I said, like, I can actually play Destiny 1 on the Series S, and my younger self really did want to do a series of like Destiny 1 on the Series S, so I might actually do it. But the problem is though, I'd need like Xbox Live Gold, which doesn't exist anymore, so it's like Game Pass. So I'd have to actually subscribe to Game Pass just to play that. But if I do subscribe to Game Pass, I actually want to play the stuff that's on Game Pass, not just Destiny 1. So yeah. That's another potential future plan that will definitely fall through the water, because I did that with the PS3 as well, and it's now just sitting downstairs and gathering dust. It's where my friend did her internship, and now that she's over, I went. It's like, okay, I'm gonna just push you out of your position. It's my turn for the internship. Right, I'm gonna just like choose one of these at random. I'm gonna press them. Oh wait, not press them. I was going to open evidence, go shuffle. Imagine if that was right. That'd be so funny. I played Destiny 1 and Xbox One, and it didn't ask for Game Pass to play online. Are you sure about that? Because when I went into it, like, or you could be thinking of Destiny 2. Because Destiny 2 doesn't ask for online functionality like that. But the old Destiny 1 does. Because I was in it and it's like everything was like locked except for like the story mission, which you can play without internet connection. It's just nobody would be able to join you. Yeah, let me retry. Yeah, physical disc. Yeah, but it's still shutting. I'm confused about that. Unless you're on about a different game, because I don't know if DS1 is Destiny 1 or if it's a different one. She was between me and my scooter. Destiny 1, yeah. Because see, look, I'll turn it on like right now. I'll actually open up the Elgato software. And I'll turn on the Xbox. Is the controller? Yeah, the controller's here as well. Jesus, that's loud. Boom, boom. I could record it and show you, Joe. I mean, if you wanted to, but do you have, like, Game Pass? Because if you have, because Game Pass, I think, has, like, Xbox Live Gold, like, built into it. Like, I don't have Game Pass, I don't have Gold, I don't have any of that. And to be fair, Gold also doesn't exist anymore. I'd never be able to play it through this. I mean, I could try, but, like, I could feel, like, the input lag. I mean, that's actually not too bad. Like, I could play, like, basic story games through this. So let me try purchase. What does it come up with? Yeah, so when I go to purchase, it just says current plan. Do I have? I don't remember getting Game Pass. Do I actually, am I paying Game Pass? Yeah, it gives you options. So unlock online console multiplayer for subscription. And then there's Xbox Game Pass Essential, Premium, and Ultimate. Essential is like 9 quid. Premium's 13 quid. And Ultimate is 21 quid. 21. Sorry, I can't do the schlatt laugh. I shouldn't try. Hello, Lobster. Hold on, I genuinely need to check that real quick. Am I being charged for Game Pass? Because I shouldn't be. Because I don't remember seeing a, whatchamacallit, €9 been taken from me a month. I have the option to join the Game Pass. I don't have it. Because it says my current plan is essential, but it also says it costs? Xbox die. Okay, let's just go Xbox then. Give me uno momento. Subscriptions. Because if I do have Game Pass for some reason, I do need to cancel that. Because I have not been using it this entire time. No, the last time I had Game Pass, was it in 2023? That's a long time ago. Are you playing the 360 version of Destiny 1? I wouldn't assume so, because when it's downloaded and it doesn't show the Xbox 360 thing. Congratulations, Lab, on the 6 months of being a moderator. God, to think we put your name on a wheel and it actually landed on you being a mod. That's crazy. If you're checking your bank statement, type in Microsoft, because that's how it comes up across my bank statement, yeah. I'm just checking... Yeah, so I see... So, for all the Xbox Game Pass options in my Microsoft account, it just says they're expired, so I don't believe they're going through. I would have noticed it anyway on my bank statement sooner or later. So I think they're just weird in the kind of wording they have for that. Oh, let me back up for a minute. Because I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's just the normal edition of Destiny 1. And please do not dox yourself again. How can I dox myself? What would I do to dox myself? That's no. Oh, I screenshot. Wait, I didn't know why was the screenshot. That's different. Let me just look up like Destiny 1. Yeah, so there's Destiny 1, and that's it. I don't believe there's any other, like, Like, I don't think you can get the 360 edition of Destiny 1 on the Xbox One. And to be fair, it wouldn't really make a lot of sense. I owned it? Wait, why do I... Wait, I don't have fucking Destiny 2 Renegades on the Xbox One. But I have the pre-order pack. How? That makes no sense to me. And I should have the Taken King Collector's Edition, but they fucking took that away from me for some reason. And that still makes me salty to this day. Well, to be fair, it could have been on my, like, brother's account, and that's probably why. That says active. Rise of Iron installed. Yeah, no, it's just... I just don't have access to it all. Like, see, if I show it here real quick. This might be a bit loud when I switch to it, so apologies if it is. Oh, there it is. So you see it there, like, it's just like, this is like Destiny 1. Actually, it is working really well, isn't it? My model's not freaking out. Like, you can see all these are like locked, and it just comes up with like, with Xbox Live Gold you can do thing. And it starts showing the Game Pass stuff. Like, I can still go to the tower. I can still go do the missions in... Well, okay, not all of them. Yeah, because they're strikes, that's why. I can still do most of the stuff, but I just can't do all of it. Which is a bit annoying. There we go. Right, let me X that out and then let me turn that off. Okay. Oh shit. Didn't I also say it would have taken a minute or two just to get from there to see Paradise? Off topic, I've been playing a text game where I'm president of the US. I'm sure you're good as a US president. My wife is unhappy with how long I'm in office. I could have opened the side gates of the cargo bed, but I'm too weak to put them back on.
Objection!
I don't know, I'm trying to put two and two together. But I did adopt a cat named Beans. Nice. Modified motor takes a bit of time. Stay behind, rests, or to reset the bed and put the helmets away. Well, no, Joe, that's when they went over that. I do want to listen to this again real quick. And when you saw her with some photo, more or less, looked like in the photo, there was a hairstyle, but no clue, missed out the drawing, why didn't I draw scissors? Wait, sorry. Well, I think it was we can't reuse it anyway. So I'm starting to grasp on loose threads. Sorry, it was this part I actually wanted to refer to by name. You're the one known as Kawamoto Misato. I've been looking all over for you. She said I'm pretty sure she had an accent. In fact, I think same accent as Miss Prosecutor, but I can't say for sure. But I want to push you on this detail. That feels like really fucking important. Like, I don't know if I'm crazy. Like, I feel like it's something in the eyelashes, is it? Well, no, her eyelashes there are like that. So unless she dyed her eyelashes as well. Maybe it's the hint at something later. So what they were saying, so I might have to think beyond what's being said explicitly in the testimony. So what's being said? Consider what's being implicitly. Where's what's being said implicitly? What's being hidden and what's not? And then I don't know. This is probably the part. Game Pass sub cancelled in 2025. Oh, is that what yours says? So that's when I ran across the street to the inn. I grabbed the shovel and I don't know. Fish! Fish. In that case, was there no reason to consider going back to your scooter at all? I don't have the DLC though. Oh, you mean for like Destiny 1? Or do you mean for like a different game? Yeah. Should have picked it up when you had the chance. It was only €1. And even though I know everybody was meant to be boycotting Sony, I still kind of went onto their platform, onto the PlayStation store, and purposely bought just Destiny for €1. I was like, alright, there's Destiny 1, €1, thank you very much, I'll have that. But she does know, doesn't she? How can we prove that she knows? How do I prove it?
Objection!
See, because she says a lot during these, so it can't be these. That's why I'm convinced it's this one. I'm convinced it's the 6 of 7 point. It has to be that one. 6th of 7th, sorry. Even though the name or the accent thing is still kind of bugging me as well. I'm brute force. Oh fuck, I don't want to press it. Just want to brute force it. Nah, maybe I should stop and actually leave it for another day. Because if I keep kind of doing this, it's just kind of... One more reading. Everything is more or less what I expected, and more or less incriminating. Won't get anywhere if I take it all at face value. I might have to dissect the information in her statements piece by piece. Any small, seemingly random detail could mean the difference between victory and defeat. And as I think beyond what's being said explicitly in the testimony, consider what's being said implicitly. Right at the inn with I, rather late the night, parked on the ground floor at the parking place just across the street. Cargo beds. We tilted it to lower our two luggage cases to the ground as usual. I could have also have opened the side gates of the cargo bed, but I'm too weak to put them back up. Modified remote. It takes a bit of time to reset the cargo bed to its original position, so I offered to take our luggage to the inn while I stayed behind for a bit to reset the bed and put our helmets away. Doing that, Hayako approached me and I really think she was Kasaki. And she referred to me by name and she said she had been looking for me. I thought I was going to die. Perhaps children don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure if Hayako ever did lower her mask, but I do remember her putting her hand on her mask at the time, so maybe she did lower it during the gap in my memory. Well, I mean, we know that's kind of true because of that, right? Are 2 luggage cases... Sorry, as usual. Do they travel around quite a lot? Rather late. Ground floor of the parking place just across the street. I really can't thunk this, I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely might have to leave it. Nah, I thought maybe even that could have been a link to her, whatchamacallit, her kind of weak and frail state. Yeah, I think I'll wrap it from there. I mean, it's good to get even just like a little bit of progress in. I don't know if I'm going to leave just yet. Just let me... There we go. I'll put the chat and just chatting right now. And I know it'd be kind of a short stream as well, but... Oh. Especially with like a game that requires a lot of voice work, I don't want to overdo it like... One thing I will do, not to say I'm wrapping up now, but I will just go over a bit of the schedule of things since we are in a new month, which happy August by the way, I didn't even really realise we were in August till this morning, like. But so let's see, there's tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday. So it's basically a long weekend for me this weekend. Because there's a bank holiday and I work on a bank holiday now, so well, my work day is on a bank holiday, so I'll be maybe available to do something that day. I don't know yet. I'm not sure yet. I might leave, but I'm not 100% sure yet, because if something comes to mind of what I want to do or I want to mention or do something before I leave, then I'll probably do that. Then hopefully either this weekend or another weekend in the month we'll have Golden on and we can finally do the Jackbox stream. Oh, excuse me. Then at some point, don't hurt your voice, yeah. Yeah, then there's Lab and Agent that I need to do collabs with as well. But if they were interested as well, if they wanted to do a collab together, I wouldn't mind that. It just means then that there's basically only one stream as opposed to 2 separate streams. But no pressure on that. And yeah, that's really... I think that's really that, at least for August, because I've no plans right now, because I'm purposely cancelled a lot of my plans to make sure I healed up and got better first. You mean we'll finally get to hear the infamous Agent's voice? Yes, yes. We will. Yeah, no. So hold on, August... I genuinely, like, even on my board for dates and stuff like that, like, there's nothing really written up. Like, I know this coming Friday I'll probably be talking to my mate, so I probably won't stream. And I mean, technically, I guess Sunday I mightn't even, well, like, tomorrow I mightn't stream either, because I might be, busy with stuff as well, actually. But the other days seem like they're free and stuff like that, which is very weird, but I'd say some dates will fill up soon. With stuff like... I'm actually going to go into September. Oh, sorry. Jesus, completely fucking slipped my mind. I am still... Well, clearly I'm not thinking about it enough. But I still need to think about whether... Well, I am going to do the 5th year streaming anniversary. But I'm not going to do it for the entire month, obviously. Because, I mean, we started the first day and I haven't really, like, put it anywhere. What most likely will happen is I'll probably do it on maybe like the last 2 weeks of August and maybe try and stream as much as I can, since especially there's no plans right now at the end of the month. But if I did do 3 weeks, that might be pushing a little, because I do remember last time I was kind of thinking like it was a bit much to try and think of like a lot of stuff to do specifically just for the 5th year streaming anniversary. So yeah, maybe it will just be a 2-week event. I know in the Discord I have it as 3 weeks, but that's if like I actually do it for 3 weeks. But yeah, other than that, like there's really no other events that I can think of off the top of my head right now. Literally other than like Halloween, which is like a few months away. So yeah, we can always wait and do Jackbox during your anniversary stream weeks. That's true, yeah. Like, if I go into August here... So, technically, if I'm going to do it for 2 weeks, it would start on the 17th. So, it'd have to be, like, the 21st, 22nd. And I have been looking at Jackbox party packs. I just need to look over them again, and I might actually get one. There is one that has like TKO 2, but I've seen mixed reviews on how they kind of butchered the mode. So I don't know if I'd even get it. But it would be fun to have, I guess, a few more drawing modes maybe, as opposed to trivia modes. Halloween. There was something else I was going to mention in between there and I can't remember. Well, I guess other than like, I guess if we're going to do the whole year in review right now, like other than Halloween, I guess we have like, oh actually, well, important life thing. Technically I do have like a month, well less than a month to find work right now, because my manager, to be fair, I haven't been in for the last week, so maybe they could have told me something, but I wouldn't have known yet. But they haven't told me anything yet of whether I'm actually getting an extension for my job, so...
Technically, I'm a
furry,
furry,
have to
right?
keep looking for work, and if it doesn't happen, then again, as I've said to people before, I have backup plans and stuff like that, so I won't be completely in the dark if I'm just left without work. But as I said before, though, I'd rather stay in work if I can, because being out of work for a very long time, I can imagine I'd find it hard to get back in, and especially like with employers, like let's say I don't, like, this is a worst case scenario. Let's say I don't work for like 5 months and I try to search for work and I finally get an interview and they ask me like, oh, why weren't you working for like last 5 months? And I'm just like, nobody was fucking hiring me. What the fuck do you mean? So, yeah. I killed the first boss on Destiny. Oh, yeah, you're doing the introduction mission, aren't you? That same mission, I believe, is also available in Destiny 2. Fun fact. Yeah, employers don't like gaps in your employment history, yeah. Which is, like, really shit in that kind of scenario. Because it's like, you could literally be shit out of luck if you just have a gap in your employment. If it's way too big, like. Because it's funny in that sense, because, like, it's funny how I could say to them, be like, oh yeah, I worked literally for like, basically like 4 years, well, sorry, 3 years and a half in this workplace. And like, that doesn't show for itself. But you could always say I was taking care of family members and most employers would be okay with that. That's true as well, yeah. And I mean, it wouldn't be wrong. I do look after the house, so, yeah. Yeah, after Halloween then, it's kind of like Christmas. And then it's 2027. Yay! I mean, it's only August now, so yeah. But I guarantee it right now, like, I feel like the next, like, few months are gonna fly. They really always do. The end of year time always flies for me with so much shit, like. Okay, could you stop pushing the month or the year so fast? I got a lot of shit to do before January. Sorry, Golden. Right. Other me giving existential dread and anxiety and worry. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I know it's a shorter one, but hopefully we'll get back into doing more little streams. Hopefully more Gyakuten live. I do think, like, just giving my brain the rest and then coming back the next stream, hopefully I'll find, like, the puzzle pieces. I will put the pieces together. It was because it was very difficult to put them together, to be honest. Anyway, thank you again so much, guys, for watching. Goodbye, good night, and good time zones. Of course you can.